This year marks the 25th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act. It was signed into law in 1990 by President George H.W. Bush.
That's right. The AWS Foundation has launched a campaign to celebrate the anniversary. Joining us this morning is Lynn Gilmore, Executive Director of the Foundation, to talk more about the commemoration. Thanks so much for being here with us this morning,
Oh,
Lynn.
thanks for having me.
So talk about the act a little bit.
Well, the act was really significant. There are 39 million people in the United States who have some sort of physical or intellectual disability. So when this law was signed into act, it helped people access so many things that they didn't have access to before: education, transportation, employment, and of course we always think about the physical access.
And how are you celebrating this, or commemorating this 25th anniversary?
We're marking this milestone with several events throughout the year, but most notably, we want to tell stories. There are so many powerful and inspiring stories about people with a variety of different disabilities. And what we want the community to understand is that everyone has abilities. Everyone has a unique or a special way of doing things. And everybody also has the same likes and desires. People with intellectual and physical disabilities want to be part of the community. They want to have friends. They want to go to school. They want to be successful. So these beignets that have started airing this week will continue throughout the year. So you'll meet a variety of individuals, all ages, who will talk about their stories.
And the first man, he does a great job too.
Than,
yes.
Than is an artist and a photographer and has done a wonderful job of really describing his dreams and his realities. And I know he's going to have that art gallery.
I like that.
That's
it's
great.
about thinking differently about disabilities.
That's a tagline that we adopted this year because what we want to do as a foundation, as a grant-making entity, is challenge people to look at programs that they might have an expertise in and are applicable to the disability community. And we also want people to understand that you need to think differently about the individual, because it's not just the person you see, but like all of us, there are things that are going on that not many people know about. What is it that we do in our daily life? What is it that we think about? How do we feel about things? And so this commemoration through beignets and other activities that we'll have downtown closer to the signing of the act on July 26th will provide even more inspiration to get involved.
Absolutely. Well, thanks so much for commemorating this. I think it's very important that, like you said, we actually talked about in the break there too, it's important for future generations to mark this. It's very important.
Absolutely.
And of course, it's always a pleasure seeing you.
It's great to be
Thanks,
here.
Lynn.
Thank you.
And you can find out more on the 25th anniversary of ADA at adaanniversary.org. There's also more about the AWS Foundation at awsfoundation.org. And as we mentioned, you can catch the first story in the AWS series on Wayne.com. We'll be right back.